everyone, this is Jo Smart from Fire Angels. It's the 31st of August 2021, so I'm here to do your September 2021 Lightworkers card reading. So September already, it's certainly feeling very autumnal now. There's already kind of orange on the trees and leaves on the floors, and it's a little bit chilly. We put our heating on a bit yesterday and I put big fluffy socks on, but if any of you watched my videos from last year, you'll know that autumn is my fave. So I'm okay with summer coming to an end. I'm okay with it. I love autumn. So I'm going to keep today's reading quite simple, and I'm just going to use one deck, which is the Archangel Michael deck by Doreen Virtue, published by Hay House. And the reason I'm going to keep it simple and use Archangel Michael is because I want to focus on protection for us today. Now, a lot of people have been coming to see me for different things, and there's been a real theme of protection. And also I know a lot of people locally, just in my own circle, where again protection has come up as a theme. And I think, I've done videos before, and I know, that if you've been, if you've known you've been a light worker for a while, you've probably got your own protection rituals and routines that you do. And we've done videos here before about using aura sprays, cutting the cords, using your crystals, smudging, cloaks of protection, letting go of stuff, all of that stuff that we still need to do. But I really feel like actually we need to step it up a bit. We need to raise our game in terms of our protection, and there's good reason for that. And we've talked a lot recently about stepping into our purpose, and as we step more into our purpose, we open ourselves up more to different energies that can affect us. We become more sensitive, and there's a lot of stuff happening in the world at the moment in terms of conflict and extreme weather, and all things that as we're tuned in to the energetic grid, we feel that energy. But I think also locally in people's circles and in their own lives, there are lots of people who are going through difficult times, and whether that be yourself and you need protection from those energies yourself, or whether that be because you're supporting somebody else who's going through a difficult time, there's all this stuff happening, and part of that is because of we're coming out of the other side in terms of a pandemic, but there's still a lot of fear around. Lives have changed significantly, and change is a real kind of fear factor. A lot of people get scared by change. There's a lot of opportunities. There's a lot of talk about us as humanity being on the precipice of a big change, and where we've got two different ways we can go. One is towards our path of evolution, and the other is backwards. So there's a lot of stuff going on, and I really do feel like, not just because of the people that I've been interacting with, but how I've been feeling myself, and some of the messages I've been getting, and some of the nudges I've been getting to up my protection, that, like I said, we need to raise our game with it. So that's why I've gone to Archangel Michael today, because he is our guy for protection. He is the warrior archangel that is our bodyguard, cuts the cords away from us, and surrounds us in this cloak or bubble, or however you want to feel it, of protection, so that we can be the peaceful warriors on this planet and be protected in that service. So I'm just going to pick 3 cards from him. And I want to say this about protection as well, because one of the things I hear quite a lot is if people have given a lot of support to somebody, or if people are really, really impacted by what's on the news and what's happening around the world, they'll say, but it's me, isn't it? I'm sensitive, I'm an empath, it's going to happen, and they'll allow themselves to really go into quite a dark, drained place themselves, and feel that that's just part of their gift of being an empath, like it's an occupational hazard. And one of the things I want to say to you is it's not. You serve in a way that serves you. We serve in a way that serves us. And you know, I probably say that every video because it is so true, and it kind of that concept cuts across all areas of being a light worker, but in particular in terms of protection, because we don't have to suffer for our cause. I mean, that is old news. That is like back in the day, like light workers, where people think they have to suffer for the cause. No, we don't. There's no martyrdom in this. You know, there's no, like I say, you know, having to spiritually whip yourself in order to serve your purpose and help people. So if you've got those kinds of perceptions, then I would challenge that is a hang up from a religious upbringing. And a lot of religions do, you know, some religions do kind of capitalize on that kind of thing, and we need to step away from that and move away from that, because otherwise we're not going to do our jobs properly, because we're just going to be like down in the dumps ourselves all the time. And I also want to say that, you know, doing things like using cloaks of protection. You know, I had a situation this week where I knew I was going somewhere where the energy would be, you know, low. And before I went in, I put a cloak of protection around me. I called upon my guardian angel and Archangel Michael to stay around me all day and to protect me from that energy all day. And it doesn't mean that you don't feel compassion. It doesn't mean that you don't, you know, feel for people's situations and want to help them. It doesn't turn you into a stone cold statue. What it means is you protect your energy. So somebody who's got a low vibration at the moment can't inadvertently attach a cord to you and drain yours. It's about you keeping your energy and other people keeping theirs and finding their own way of raising their vibrations, and you helping to do that in every other way but giving them your energy, because that's yours. And you know, again, we have spoken about this before, and it is so important. It doesn't mean you're not compassionate. It doesn't mean that you're not a light worker because you're guarding yourself from, you know, picking up other people's energies. It's an absolute, you know, it's just you putting on your armor so that you can do your job properly, and you can keep doing it without getting drained, without getting ill, without getting tired, and without, you know, burning out. So, you know, again, it's all of those things are not an occupational hazard. They are something we have to prepare ourselves for and protect ourselves against, so that we can continue doing what we're doing. So like I say, if you have got those hang-ups where you feel you haven't done your job unless it's had a negative impact on you, cut the cord from that hang-up straight away, because that is not serving you and it's not the truth. It's old dogma. That's what that is. So, enough said. Got on my soapbox a bit then, didn't I? Let's get to the cards and see what Archangel Michael has to say. So I've set the intentions and thanked Archangel Michael for giving us advice and guidance on to how we can up our game in terms of protection at this time, and for us to know that that's the right thing to do and not have any guilt around it at all. So thank you, Archangel Michael, for giving this guidance today for September. So I'm just going to pull the top 3 cards. That's what I feel like doing today. Okay. Really, really spot on. Thank you, Archangel Michael, as always. So the first one is have a commitment, make a commitment. So what Archangel Michael is calling on us now is commit to our protection in our spiritual practice. And what I want to say is, what I'm thinking about is not just around protection when we're going out there with people, but it's protection when we're doing our spiritual practice as well. Because like I say, the more that we do our spiritual practice, and the stronger we get, and the lighter, the stronger our light shines, the more we also interest darker energies. We shine out to them as well, and they could potentially want to thwart, whether that be in a human kind or whether that kind of being a darker spiritual kind, may want to thwart some of that activity that we're doing. So every time you start a spiritual practice, whether it be reading angel cards, whether it be doing pendulum, whether it be doing, a meditation where you want to go really deep and get messages, protect yourself first. You set the intention that you only connect with the light. And when we're going around doing our day-to-day work, our day-to-day light work and stuff, is every day put that cloak of protection on. Every evening, as you're getting ready for bed and you go to bed, is, do it however you do it. Do an aura cleanse, whether you spray yourself with an aura spray, whether you dry wash, whether you just visualize yourself under a waterfall, that kind of thing. Cleanse off the stuff from the day and put that protection back around you for the night, so you have a lovely uninterrupted energetically sleep. So it's about making that commitment, putting protection into our everyday spiritual practice, regardless of what we're doing. And Archangel Michael is the guy that you call upon for that. And it doesn't matter if there's 75% of light workers are doing their spiritual practice at the same time. He can be with 75% of light workers at the same time, so it doesn't matter. So what he's saying, what a real good piece of advice is, make a commitment to your protection. Make it part of your daily practice. Do not fall into the habit of feeling like if you're protected, you can't serve. It's the opposite. If you are not protected, you can't serve. Okay, thank you, Archangel Michael. And this other one is really special, making me feel a bit emotional. And Archangel Michael is confirming to us that this is our life's purpose. And in so many things that we do, we have to prepare. Preparation is key to success, right? And this is our life's purpose. But it doesn't mean it comes with, totally naturally. We have to prepare for that life's purpose, and that includes protection, spiritual and energetic protection. And because it's our life's purpose, we will be supported and we will be held up by our whole spiritual support team. But we have to use our free will to ask them to come in, to thank them for their help. Otherwise they can't really intervene. So they are encouraging us, they are really backing us to be the light worker, to go out there and to raise vibrations of other people. But we can only do that if our vibrations are high. We can't do that if we've allowed our vibrations to be lowered by other people pinching our energy, or by allowing ourselves to feel like we're not deserving of protection. They're the things that lower our vibrations, and then we can't serve our purpose. So do all the things to protect yourself and raise your vibrations that you need to do, and never ever ever feel guilty about it, because it's what you're here for. And then the final one, again, a really lovely card, is Archangel Michael, just encouraging us to have confidence with it, not to doubt ourselves, not to second guess ourselves. If something feels a bit funky, it's funky. If your intuition is telling you that you need extra protection in this situation, then listen to that. Have confidence in that. Have confidence in your own ability to know what you need and act on it. Because, like I said, that is the only way that we serve our purpose here. So have confidence in yourself. Have confidence and know that you are deserving of protection, and have confidence in your spiritual support team that if you let them in and you thank them for their advice and guidance and protection every day, you're not going to go far wrong, because they won't let you. They'll be nudging you, they'll be whispering in your ear, they'll be surrounding you. you know, so that, like I said, if you bring them into your protection, you are surrounded by their divine protection. You know, their wings are wrapped around you, their auras are wrapped around you. You know, that is an armor. It's an armor that allows you to still be a compassionate human being, a peaceful warrior here on earth. So, you know, you wouldn't go into battle without some kind of protection. You wouldn't ride your bike, I hope, without a helmet on. You know, these are all things that we do to protect ourselves physically. We have to do things spiritually and energetically as well. So have confidence in your own ability to protect yourself, and have confidence in the ability of your spiritual support team to protect you, because you deserve protection. It's a must. So that is a really special message, I think. You know, I knew going to Archangel Michael this morning was the right thing to do, and you know, all of those are just lovely messages. We just need to make a commitment to ourselves and our own energy. We need to remember that this is our life's purpose, but it doesn't have to be a drag, and we need to have confidence in ourselves and do the things that we need to do to keep our vibration at that high, confident, grateful level in order to move forward and know that we deserve protection as much as all of those people that we're trying to help. It's not just for them, it's for you as well. So I hope you found that helpful. I haven't really got a topic for another video in September. I've got a few things rattling around my head, which I'm sure I'll be guided to which one to do. But if there's anything that you are particularly interested in, so there may be a reason why I haven't set on something yet, it's because one of you out there wants something specific. So if there's something that you would really like a video on, then you can message me through Facebook or YouTube, and I will see what I can do. But until then, love and light, have a wonderful September, and I will see you soon. Bye.